I'm here with Emmitt Smith, former Dallas Cowboy great and NFL Hall of Famer. Emmitt, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Now, Emmitt just gave a fantastic keynote speech at the ASI Show, Dallas, and talked a lot about goals and the importance of writing things down. So what do you have to do to create goals for yourself?
Well, one of the things is you got to get your thoughts out of your head, something that you want to achieve. You got to get it out of your head and put it down on paper so you can actually look at it. It's almost like business planning for life, or business planning for your own business, or business planning for your career. And I'm trying to teach my kids the same thing. Think about where you want to go, where you want to end up, what it is that you want to do. Think about everything, what type of lifestyle you want to have, and figure out what you need to do to make that happen. And also, you got to find happiness in doing it. Most people are, well, I ain't gonna say most people, I know I've been driven by passion for my sport, passion for what I do, passion and love for what I do. If you love what you're doing, then the goals that you set, you understand why you're doing it, you understand your mission, and you understand the focus of how to make it happen.
And the other big thing that you talked about is dealing with change, and you had to go through many coaches that were fired along the way in both college and in the NFL. So people in our industry, they obviously have to deal with change too. Everybody in business does. How do you deal with it? How do you overcome the challenge of change?
Well, number one, if the change involves you, that's one thing. If the change does not involve you, in a lot of cases, change involves a lot of people. But what I'm saying now, if you're the person moving on, or if you're the person staying or under new leadership, you have to be open and embrace to learn what it is that the next leader, or what it is you want your people to learn. You got to be open to listening, to learn, also to share, and also receiving information. I think information flow between one another is the best way for all of us to grow. When I went through the changes, obviously I had to learn something new. And don't forget, by learning something new meant that I had to learn it because I had my bigger goals in mind. And that is something that you need to keep in mind as well. Change sometimes create unique opportunities. If you're smart enough, patient enough, and willing to be open to change, then you might be able to learn a little bit more than what you've already learned. Don't forget, also, the day that you become satisfied is the day that the growing stops. Change forces you not to be satisfied.
Right, absolutely. Well, good messages for our audience and for everyone out there. Emmitt, thanks for joining us today, and thanks for your keynote.
Thank you.
From the ASI Show in Dallas, this is Andy Cohen.